Taxonomy Online Mathematics, you're welcome. Now, we are continuing with the profit and loss topic. This time we want to take profit and loss percentage. In the beginning, we said that profit is when we have the selling price bigger than the cost price. The loss is when the selling price is less than the cost price. Alright, now if you talk of percentage, you already know that percentage is just out of 100 per 100. So now, if you are going to have a profit percent, that is profit percent, we know percentage, if you are asked to express two quantities as a percentage, it's always a fraction of the two quantities times 100%. So if in this case I'm having a profit, am I making the profit on the cost price or I'm making the profit on the selling price? The money I have is the cost price. What I will realize from transaction business with that money become the selling price. So if I make a profit, is it on the money I have, which is the cost price, or the money I realize after selling? And you can see that the money you gain as a profit is gained on the cost price. So since we are saying a percentage is a fraction of the 2 times 100, so now we are comparing the profit to the cost price. So it means we are going to express the profit and the cost price as a fraction. Then we multiply by 100. So in this case, if I use P% to represent profit percent, it's going to mean that I will express the profit and the cost price as a fraction. Then I multiply by 100%. That is, if we were to refresh our memory on percentages, that is expressing two quantities as a percentage of the other. So if I have quantity A to be the profit and the other quantity to be cost price, it means it's going to be profit over cost price times the 100%. Alright, so that simply means that if L percent is also for a loss percent, then I'm going to have the loss compared with the cost price times 100%. So we have loss. If I have money, that is why I buy an article and I sell it and I incur losses. The losses is incurred on the cost price, not on the selling price. Because the selling price is money to be realized, but the cost price is the money I have used to buy the article. So it is always a loss percent and a profit percent is calculated on the cost price. Alright, now let's see if we can take a question on this. Alright, so we have Kofi bought 3 bags at 50 Ghana cedis and sold them at 70 Ghana cedis. So we have to find his profit percent. Now if we rate this 3 bags at 50 Ghana cedis, meaning all the 3 bags is at 50 Ghana cedis, we were not giving the unit cost. Okay, then selling price also is the 3 bags that has been sold at what? 70 Ghana cedis. No unit cost. So no need calculating for total cost of 3 bags. Because if it were to be 3 bags at 50 Ghana cedis each, meaning that the cost price is not going to be 1 bag to be 50, the second to be 50, the third to be 50, 150. But in this case, all the 3 bags at 50 Ghana cedis and all the 3 bags have been sold at 70 Ghana cedis. So the 3 here is not having effect on the question. Alright, now we are to find profit percent. So in this case, we know there's a profit because selling price is bigger than what? Cost price. So our selling price $70 Ghana cedis. We have the cost price to be $50 Ghana cedis. So in this case, we are making a profit of selling price minus cost price. So this become 70, 50. So if you subtract this, you will get 20 Ghana cedis. So it means that the profit made was 20 Ghana cedis. So now we are going to express the profit as a percentage of the cost price. So if you are expressing the profit as a percentage of the cost price, it means that profit over cost price then times 100%. So we know that profit percent is profit over cost price times 100%. So now we know the profit. So in this case, we have 20 Ghana cedis divided by the cost price, which is 50 Ghana cedis. Then we multiply this by 100%. So if that is done, we know the unit of the currency will cancel. So we left with 20 on 50 times 100. And we know that this can go into this 2 times. Or better still, we can cancel the zeros. So 2 will multiply this will give us 40%. So it means that the profit made was 40%. It was a 40% profit. It means that is what we can have as a profit. So the same can be calculated for a loss if in case the cost price were to be our 70 Ghana cedis and the selling price to be 50 Ghana cedis. The same approach used in calculating for the profit percent will also be used in finding what the loss percent. So that will be for that. And thank you for coming to Taxonomy Online Mathematics. I'll pray with you to share this video to those that may need it. Thank you very much.